Aries. Aries symbol. The need to produce and engage with your work or duties can come on strongly now, dear Aries. You're in shape for strategizing and confidence-building activities both along practical and personal lines, and perhaps even combining the two creatively. While today is more about focusing on the smaller jobs than the bigger picture, this week is strong for nurturing and enjoying your ambitious side. The moon moves into your work and health sector, prompting you to spend more time handling your daily affairs. Still, its opposition to Jupiter can point to some inner resistance. You may question what it is you genuinely want: escape and peace of mind, or the putting of problem areas behind you. Either side doesn't seem wholly satisfying, but your best bet is reaching a middle ground. Getting organized is something that will benefit you at this point, so consider fending off restless urges so that you can stick to the task until completion. A refreshing detour may help. Taurus. Taurus symbol. You prefer safe and comfortable or familiar situations early today, dear Taurus, after which you're ready to express and share yourself. It's probably best for you to allow yourself the luxury of some release from pressure or tension. Although you may want to give a personal project or endeavor your all, there can be a call to share or collaborate that can interrupt your efforts. Instead, you could feel a bit torn between personal interests and a commitment to someone. You'll attract the most luck if you tone down the tendency to overdo or overindulge. It can be an intense week for enjoying learning and developing your skills or knowledge. A belief system is forming or transforming now, and you find it fascinating and motivating. Gemini. Gemini symbol. The day begins on a busy note, dear Gemini, and you can feel pleasantly stimulated. However, the desire to stick close to home or decompress and relax grabs hold. The moon moves into your family and home sector for a couple of days, spotlighting your need to pay more attention to your personal life. The moon's opposition to Jupiter can point to some struggle giving yourself to this idea, but it's temporary. As well, the imbalance can lead you to a good middle ground. Dialing things back a little can help you pull positive energy and healing through comforting, quiet activities. Cancer. Cancer symbol. You tend to crave predictability early today, dear Cancer, but the moon heads into your solar third house, and your curiosity leads the way. You can feel pleasantly busy, although it can be difficult to focus or concentrate at times. This works well if you've been working hard and now need to release tension. If not, it's probably best to be more vigilant than usual with details that you might easily overlook. The desire for just a little more from a relationship or project is with you this week, and you're bound to shake things up so that life doesn't become dull. Of course, you should be careful what you wish for on this level. Try not to push things too far. Leo. You begin the day with the moon's continued presence in your sign, dear Leo, and emotional needs tend to dominate. However, the moon heads into your solar second house, and you're likely to want to put some of these feelings aside so that you can pay more attention to the practical side of your life or enjoy a more predictable pace. Still, there can be some restlessness or indecision, and part of you could feel that you should be more involved than you are. Or, you may not be sure whether you want to go your own way or lean on others. Priorities may be hard to discern, or excess spending or borrowing can be an issue now. Consider comforting, emotionally centering activities, even if you need to enforce this frame of mind. Virgo. While you've needed to recoup your energy and spirit in recent days, Dear Virgo, the moon moves into your sign today, reanimating you. You seek more interaction and passion. There can be some restless moments with the moon's opposition to Jupiter. Watch for the temptation to overdo or overindulge. Others' demands on you may feel a bit excessive. Or, you may be attempting to please someone and at the same time striving for independence. Whichever the case, it's best to avoid excess. You're better off keeping things even and smooth now so that you're not at a disadvantage later. Still, it's a good time to get acquainted with your needs. This week, you're feeling surer about what you want and more confident about your next moves. This is a powerful time for enthusiasm for a person or project. Whatever you're doing now, you're pouring your heart into it. Libra. The day begins on a light note, dear Libra, and progresses quietly. The moon heads into the sign just behind yours, pointing to a need for reflection or some anonymity. It's a good time for attention to behind the scenes. Still, it can be hard to commit to this entirely with a Moon-Jupiter opposition that encourages you to enjoy being busy. Something has to give to balance your life better, particularly with working and resting or attending to physical and emotional needs. Still, this inner struggle can get you to a better understanding of complicated feelings. You'd do yourself the biggest favor by pacing yourself. You're better off keeping things even and smooth now so that you don't start off at a disadvantage tomorrow. This week is strong for enjoying pleasant ambition for home and family activities and improvements. Scorpio. With the moon's move into your solar 11th house today, dear Scorpio, you begin to prioritize your social life, sense of community, or personal happiness. At this time of the lunar month, it makes sense to treat yourself to light activities. Relationships also deserve a soft touch. It can be a time for catching your breath. The moon's opposition to Jupiter brings push-pull energy, however. You have a lot going on in your personal life and can find it challenging to balance your many interests. Finding solutions to this dilemma can be rewarding. Sagittarius. You begin the day not wanting to feel tied down to any one thing, dear Sagittarius. However, the moon moves into your solar 10th house, and your ambition builds. This transit encourages you to stay on your toes and pay attention to your priorities. Nevertheless, with a strong draw to the happenings in your personal life, it may not be easy to juggle all that you want to accomplish. Your plate is full with what's happening, and there is a temptation to pile more on, which is best to watch. Reminders of the rules and your responsibilities can serve as a useful checkpoint. Capricorn. You begin the day in a reflective frame of mind, dear Capricorn, but as the day advances, more forward-looking and outgoing energy is with you. Either way, you tend to crave emotional excitement or engagement. You have a bigger than usual appetite for new interests or developing existing ones, which is usually great. Still, the temptation may be to go overboard with this. While you run a slight overload risk, this can otherwise be a powerful week. You feel pleasantly ambitious and personally confident. You're a self-starter, and this energy magnifies this week. Aquarius. You seek interesting connections and easy entertainment as you begin the day, dear Aquarius. However, the moon heads into your solar 8th house, and you crave more involvement or attachment to a project, idea, or person. Unraveling a mystery from your past may figure strongly. The Moon's opposition to Jupiter today can point to a tendency to overindulge or overspend. Kept in check or simply in moderation, you can enjoy yourself without guilt. You prefer to connect with your deeper feelings rather than push them to the side. Part of you may want to test your feelings or limits, and another part wants to simplify, and the sooner you find the middle ground, the better. Pisces. You can begin the day with more than the usual on your mind, dear Pisces. However, the Moon heads into your solar 7th house, and your mood turns more social. You're not as inclined to sweat the small stuff. Even so, there can be tension between your desire for companionship and your urge for more freedom or independence. Consider that paying some extra attention to a significant someone's plans or needs can be rewarding, allowing you to take a refreshing break. This week, you can gain quite a bit of ground in a friendship. You're not content with the ordinary now. Emotional engagement and more profound interactions are in favor.